everybody. I'm Lita. I'm from Hey Lita Branding. I am a marketing and branding mentor for women in businesses. I specifically work for women who are wanting to overcome that overwhelming feeling and the confusion when it comes to their brand and with marketing. Because I've been a brand designer for as long as I can remember. And I just found that the thing that was coming unstuck was that people would be presented with this beautiful brand, but they just wouldn't know where to go from there. So I have a framework that I work with my beautiful clients with to help them sort of clarify their message, build a brand that aligns with both them and their clients, and then actually give them an easy, actionable marketing plan to then take their business to market. Yeah.
Awesome. So, Lita came and joined me within Unstoppable Sales, my sales program, late last year. It was late last year, middle of last year.
Mid last year.
Middle of last year. And so I'd love for you to share with everyone what was happening in your business before you joined.
Nothing was happening. No, I was pretty much exactly the person that you were just explaining. I was exactly that. So like being a designer myself, I was super excited about doing all the fun things, the social media posting, all those sorts of things. Tell me to make a lead magnet. Sure, I'll make 3 of them. Like I love doing that sort of thing, but I was never actually being consistent, and I was never actually doing working on my business. You know what I mean? And don't get me wrong, I was doing fine, but that was the problem. I was happy with just doing fine. Like I would be getting getting clients through word of mouth, and I was like, it was drip feeding, but that was the problem. I was just getting enough, if that makes sense. So there wasn't really anything happening in my business. It was just ticking.
So I haven't prepped like Alita what to say. Like literally I'm hearing this for the first time too. That's so funny. I'm like, you're like nothing. So then what drew you to join Unstoppable Sales?
Well, I knew somebody who you'd worked with before, and I saw her transformation, and I'd been seeing you on socials showing up all the time. And I think I was just at the point where I was like, I'm so sick of just sort of hoping that my next client is coming. I felt like I was a duck on water. Like my little legs would be like below the water, and I was just staying afloat. So I was like, it shouldn't be like this. Like it shouldn't be this hard. And it was so funny because the day before I joined the challenge that you put on, I said to one of my friends, I'm looking for a coach, and I just know that when I meet them, they'll be the one. And you just popped up, and I was like, it's it. I have to do it. Like it was almost like it was a sign from the universe that I had to do your Unstoppable Sales course. So, and it was amazing. So I don't regret it.
Neither do I. Thanks, universe. So what was it? What did you love about Unstoppable Sales? What was your fave part?
I have 2 favorite parts. The first one being the accountability and the fact that I could submit things for review. I need somebody to sort of hold my hand and guide me a little bit. And I have all these ideas up in my head. So it was really nice to be able to sort of like work through everything that you were getting us to do, but then also have the ability to submit it for review and actually have that back and forth with you to make sure that I was on the right train, like on the right path, I guess. And then obviously the beautiful community of women. I think there was about 12 or 15 of us that went through that program at the time, and we still keep in contact now, and we still try and continue on with our Mondays and Fridays and the accountability and celebrations. So yeah,
Awesome.
and obviously you, like that goes without saying.
Thank you. Was there anything in particular that you got out of Unstoppable Sales that actually surprised you?
The mindset shift. And I remember we were joking about this on the closing ceremony of when we finished up Unstoppable Sales. And I remember when I first started with you, I was like, my goal is just to be making like $5,000 a month. That's it. You know, I'm a mom. I only work on my business twice a day, like twice a week. I don't want to, I'm happy just being mediocre. I just want to make ends meet. By the time I finished at Unstoppable Sales, I was like, that's it. I'm getting a Tesla. I'm on 130K a year. We're not like, why am I stuck in, like, why was I thinking so little? So, and I genuinely didn't think that it was within me to want more.
Mm.
Mm.
Yeah, super
It still
interesting.
seems weird, like saying that out loud, because I'm like legit. I had a conversation with my partner this morning, being like, come on, I need to make sure that I'm hitting these goals. Like yeah. So it's just, you lit this fire in me.
Oh, I'm so happy. That makes me so happy to hear. And I think one of the biggest things that with your transformation that I really resonated with was that it was one of the first couple of calls you came in and you were like, we were talking about pricing and you were like, I just want to be affordable. And I was like, that's great, but why? And so there was some money mindset stuff that we definitely needed to work on in order to shift that to actually come to like being valuable pricing. So it's like it's okay for it to be an equal value exchange so you can get paid well and give amazing value to people and there's people out there willing to pay it. So have you noticed that's continued to shift for you in the way that you think about that your pricing?
Yeah, and look, don't get me wrong, it's so hard pricing yourself as well when you're doing your own business. But I'm like now I'll like toy around with ideas and I like run through the whole because Christine has like a part in her workshop that is like pricing yourself and stuff. So I like continuously go back to that and make sure that the price that I'm like pricing myself is valuable, not affordable, but valuable. And then like I run it via that sort of formula that you've got there because obviously it's a scary thing attaching a monetary value to your services, especially because I don't have a tangible product that I give people. Like I'm a coach, I'm a mentor. So, but no, I definitely, I've learned a lot and I've shifted a lot. And the one word that kept on coming up when we were talking about all of this was that I'm not worthy and I don't deserve this. And that just doesn't come up anymore. Like I kind of, if I have those doubts, I sit there and I'm like, shut up. Well, you deserve this more than anyone else. Like just go for it. Like, so I think that was probably one of the biggest transformations, like apart from the direction that my business took and like the inflow of sales and all those sorts of things. I think with me and myself, it was that whole I guess self-worth and the like I've ditched the I'm not worthy. Like I know I'm worthy now. Like you're lucky to work with me, guys.
Oh my gosh, I love this so much because that's like when I think about like, yes, I teach you the strategy and yes, we to learn the sales skills. But at the end of the day, for me, it's the self-belief. Like I just love like turning that around within someone and a woman that like is great at what they do and they love helping people. It's like your worth is so important and that backs up everything else, right?
Yeah.
You've got to have that self-belief. So I just love that that's been your transformation.
And you'd be so proud. This week alone, I've turned down two people who I just don't align with me. I like was like, you know what? What would Christine say? Don't work with them. They're not worth your time. So I was like, I mean, that's not the message that you're giving to people, but
Yeah.
I was like, I need to like value my time more. And I don't want to just accept jobs because I need to pay the bills. Like I know I trust in my own ability and I trust in what I deliver now that I can say no to those people that I don't want to work with because I know for a fact that what I do, I will get the clients that I want to work with. So yeah.
And that's everything. That's why I call it unstoppable because I want you to be able to get to that place where you're so confident in your ability to sell, so confident in your ability to know where your next client's going to come from, and you're backing yourself in the mindset. Like that's everything.
Because
Amazing.
Lita, like what 6 months ago would have been like, oh, I've got to go work with that tradie, even though I don't want to, but it's the money and I need to do it. And now I'm like, no, go somewhere else. Here's my friends that you can work with. You're not for me. I know that my dream clients are coming my way. So yeah.
Oh my God, so good. So last question, what would you say to someone who would be considering joining the next round?
I mean, is it no surprise that I just say just do it? um, I mean, take the leap. If you're on the fence, I can guarantee you that you're going to get way more out of it than what you even think is possible. Like I went into unstoppable sales sort of thinking that you would help me with my sales scripts and that you'd help me sort of like, I guess, get a clearer direction on where I wanted my business to go. I did not think that I would come out of it with this like, it sounds stupid, with this unstoppable like attitude and with this new like, I guess there's no other way to put it, like a new passion. Like I was just stuck. I was kind of like happy being mediocre, but now because of going through unstoppable sales and having Christine to lean on and the other amazing women in the group, I now genuinely feel unstoppable and I can't wait to keep on going. Like it's, yeah. So if you're thinking about doing it, it's going to light a fire in your belly and just make you super passionate and excited again.
Yeah.
And if you want to have a chat about anything that Christine runs through, and if like genuinely just off camera with Christine not listening in, because I'm not that I'm going to say anything different, but I'm more than happy to have a chat with any of you and just sort of tell you exactly what I got out of it. So more than happy to have a chat.